IKBF Welterweight East Coast Championship up for grabs with defending champion Atal Kakkar and challenger Roy Hronas. Ladies and gentlemen, officially welcoming in the red corner on my right. 4 bouts, 3 wins, 1 loss. Last night he scaled 68 kilograms, trained by John Cheetah, Team Ultimate, managed by Paul DeMacaulay. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the surgeon, Roy Hronas. Wearing gold trunks with a touch of white and blue. And across the ring, trained by Kelly Seif from Noble Park, the defending champion. Ladies and gentlemen, last night he scaled 67.15 kilograms, 6 bouts, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Wearing blue with a touch of gold and white. Would you welcome the Afghan warrior, Atal Kakkar. Graham Waddell is your referee in charge of the action. 4 rounds. Sponsored by Comstore Mobile Phones.
That was the first ring girl of the evening, parades around centering. That's a beautiful thing, Hammer.
Well, the lovely Marita makes her way around the ring.
Oh, you're on a first name basis now.
Yeah, you can look out for Marita in the possibly the next Wet and Wild calendar.
Okay guys, it's back in the standing walk. I'm going to touch gloves to start the first and the final.
Roy Hronas against Atal Kakkar, the Afghan battering ram from the Kelly Seif stables in Mulgrave. It's Mulgrave versus Sunshine, Kelly Seif versus Johnny Cheetah. Atal Kakkar against Roy Hronas for the East Coast title, set for 4 rounds. We're underway. This should be a corker. Don't blink during this one, folks. These 2 men will explode. Atal Kakkar just checking the inside thigh kick. Roy Hronas with the height and reach advantage.
Well, the shin guards are off for this one, Michael, so it's just going to be those thumping legs, cracking down on the thighs.
2 very powerful, very snappy, aggressive fighters in centre ring. We've seen both of them in wars. Front kick missed the target.
Atal in the blue shorts, Roy in the gold. You have to watch out for Roy's lightning quick legs, but Atal's got the big bombing hands.
He is like a little bull terrier, Atal Kakkar. High right round kick there from the surgeon, Roy Hronas. 3rd man in centering, referee Graham Waddell. High right round kick again by Hronas. Launches the right hand. Atal just digging in with the breadbasket shot off the left. Snappy jab there, just feeling out Atal Kakkar at this stage. Roy Hronas takes an outside leg kick. Atal moves in, trying to force him back against the ropes, and Hronas ties him up. 1 minute down, this one scheduled for 4x2.
Roy's going to have to watch his guard and keep his hands up against a fighter like Atal with those the big looping punches that he's going to let go.
Atal looking to line up the goodnight Irene overhand right perhaps. Just gets under the way of the right hook from Roy Hronas. Hronas snaps out that sticky jab again, launches that searing right round kick to the head.
Both fighters just a little too eager. They need to settle a bit and just find their range. The range is being thrown out of whack, so to speak, at the minute because they're just a little too eager to rush in. Just need to stand back and pick the shots a little cleaner.
This could be one of the premier fights of tonight's card. Of course, much more to come. Laura Skinner, Evan Themlarkis, Tony Antonio, and the big one, Chris Chrysopolidis against Paul Robinson. The high right round kick there from Roy Hronas. But nothing is thrown so far as phased Atal Kakkar.
Well, he gets his gloves up very, very quickly. Atal has got superior defences. But Roy Hronas, very, very quick, lightning fast legs. Even up first round. I'd give that one 1 for 1.
Hammer first name basis, please, for this ring girl.
Megan is making her way around the ring. Megan from Diva
Megan.
Promotions. Diva Promotions supplying those lovely ring girls.
We are ready to rock and roll in round number 2 between Atal Kakkar out of the blue corner and Roy Hronas out of the red corner. The East Coast title on the line. Referee Graham Waddell gets us underway. First round, as the Hammer said, a good even one. Nothing in it really. Couple of jabs, right hand, round kick combination there from Roy Hronas. Hronas just snapping out that sticky left. Almost catches Atal sleeping there with the left round kick to the jaw. Roy Hronas has opened up like a house on fire here in the second round, only 20 seconds down. Oh, beautiful body shot it was off the right there by Atal Kakkar, the Afghan battering ram. Inside thigh kick by Kakkar. Another slapping inside thigh kick from Kakkar. Hronas ties him up in the centre of the ring. Graham Waddell separates both men. We are 35 seconds down. A long-ranging, well-telegraphed uppercut from Roy Hronas. Kakkar well guarded up against it. Leaping left hook there, inside thigh kick, outside thigh kick combination from Roy Hronas. Hronas putting together the combos well in this round, Hammer.
Well, Hronas working this round a lot cleaner. He's starting to find his range a little bit more, but still they're crowding up a bit, the two boys, when they're getting close.
Big thumping right hand there, outside thigh kick from Roy Hronas. Hronas just does a bit of backpedaling now. Moves in and ties up Atal again in the centre of the ring.
Still not using his reach advantage to its full potential, Roy Hronas. He's rushing in, using it, the long reach, and then crowding in and locking up. Atal
seems to have slowed down a little bit in this round too, Hammer.
Atal is a little frustrated by Hronas' tactics.
Kakkar just moves forward, looks for the inside thigh kick, didn't come for him. Trying to maybe cut off the ring here of Roy Hronas and back him into a corner where he can unload on the body and head with the handiwork. Hronas doing a very good job here in the second round. Launches with the high right round kick. Here comes Kakkar just launching the right hand off the jaw. Goes down to the bread basket and rib cage now, backing Hronas into the blue corner. Atal needs to close the ring of the much taller Roy Hronas and go to work on the body and head. Launches a big right hand, came close but no cigar. Another right hand there from Hronas.
Well, to date this round...
Body shots there from Atal. Kakkar almost lifting him off his feet.
To date this round has gone Hronas' way, I believe. Just started and worked a lot more clean scoring technique, cutting Atal off in close, locking him up. Hronas, clever tactics from him. He didn't let Atal go to work on the inside. So I'd give that round to Roy Hronas.
We are ready to rumble in the penultimate round of action, round number 3 for the East Coast title. Roy Hronas against Atal Kakkar. And this fight brought to you by Comstore, another regular sponsor of all of Ultimate Promotions. High left round kick by Hronas, then wore a left hand to the side of the head. Body shots by Hronas, just misses. With that whipping high right round kick, good defensive front kick there from Hronas. Hronas again starting the round strongly. Atal now forcing him back into the neutral corner to work the body, trying to rip that right hand to the floating ribs of Hronas. Hronas proving quite effective so far, Hammer.
Well, Hronas' clever tactics. He's not working on the inside with Atal, because I believe Atal's probably a lot stronger on the inside than Hronas, but on the outside he's just quicker to the punch. Hronas is getting in, scoring first. Atal's waiting too much. He needs to initiate a lot more attacks and not wait as much.
Comments from the former Australian Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion, the Hammer, Mark Castanini, ringside. With myself, Michael Chevello, brought to you by Ultimate Promotions from the Keilor Basketball Stadium. Outside thigh kick there from Atal Kakkar. Right hand didn't find the mark, neither did the round kick from Roy Hronas. Hronas moves in, ties up Kakkar. And Graham Waddell separates both men. 1 minute down here in the third round. Wild left hook there from Atal Kakkar, then goes for the overhand right. Tries up the left hook again, neither of those punches connecting.
Once again, Atal probably looking too much for the KO. He needs to start to initiate a lot more rather than letting Hronas step up on him off the brakes all the time.
Hronas just weaving under the way of Atal Kakkar's left hook. And the crowd starting to rally behind Roy Hronas. 1 minute 20 down here in the third round. Atal moves in, trying to launch that goodnight Irene overhand right again, but it's not coming off for him. As the Hammer said, maybe looking too much for the knockout blow. Should be upping the work rate. Snappy jab there by Atal, just fell a few centimetres short of the target. There's the round kick to the upper shoulder area from Roy Hronas. Atal just ties him up, marches Hronas back against the red corner.
Once again, a great matchup from the Ultimate Promotions team.
Hronas now digging in against Atal Kakkar, and I'd have to say, Hammer, maybe Roy Hronas' round again.
Well, I tell you, that round could go even, could go Hronas. Atal probably waiting a little too much. He did come back a little bit more in that the third, but Hronas unfortunately just getting in there, or fortunately for him, he's getting in there, he's landing the punches nice and quickly, and then stifling off Atal's inside work. So clever tactics from Roy Hronas, frustrating Atal, I believe.
No smoking, ladies and gentlemen, being enjoy, something to eat, something to drink. Fourth and final round.
We are ready to get it on the fourth and final round of action for the East Coast title, Hammer.
The East Coast title it is, sponsored by the Com Store, and we thank everyone down at the Com Store for their support of the Ultimate Promotions.
Well, Roy Hronas has opened up like a house on fire again. Strong start from Hronas as he has every round, and now here comes the Afghan battering around Atal Kakkar. Kakkar turning on the big pump-thumping leg kicks.
I believe Atal really needs to get an 8 count on Hronas in this round if he's going to make an impression. He's really got to bring it on, Atal.
Just telegraphing the right hand then, Roy Hronas. Atal maybe trying to line up up front. He didn't quite come off for him. Here comes Roy Hronas now, the surgeon. He's got Atal Kakkar on the operating table. Kakkar just ties him up. And Graham Waddell separates both men. 30 seconds down here in the third round, final round, I should say, of action. Snappy right hand caught Atal Kakkar napping on that occasion.
Well, fourth and final round, and Atal slightly behind the 8 ball. He needs to work up a bit more, take the initiative. Again, Hronas first in with that kick.
Atal taking one just a little bit south of the border.
Little low there, that one's a foul technique, just clipping Atal in the groin area.
He'll be auditioning for the Vienna Boys Choir after that one, Hammer.
You like that saying?
I do. Atal on his knees, begging for forgiveness from the pain from the kick of Roy Hronas.
Michael, I think you deserve a little bit of a touch-up for that comment.
And Atal Kakkar will just make his way back to his corner. The old crown jewels have been hurt.
Well, I'm wondering...
this will be a disappointing and an anti-climax to this fight if it has to end this way, Hammer.
But Kakkar cannot continue because of the groin strike. Graham Waddell, I believe, has it in his power to give it an extension on the break, but Atal in some real trouble there.
Roy Hronas in a display of confidence and fitness, just doing a series of pump push-ups in the centre of the ring. The crowd loving that one, and I think Graham Waddell has awarded a 1 minute extension, a 1 minute break here for Atal Kakkar. Kakkar just conferring with his corner, Hisham Hanna, Kelly Seif, Clay Matagi and Big Tasso. Atal Kakkar returns to his feet, much to the delight of the crowd, and they are ready to get it back on. He's one brave customer. Still with about 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final round.
Well, Graham Waddell certainly has his work cut out for him in centre ring tonight with both these boys. Atal knows he really has to get it on.
Here comes the Afghan battering ram. Atal Kakkar's opened up now. The Pitbull Terrier gets into the big left hook. Here comes Atal. Well, Atal really turning it on, then walks into a high left round kick. Kakkar just ties him up. Well, Kakkar might be infuriated from the below belt kick from Roy Hronas. Hronas moves in now.
Hronas again just cutting Atal off. He's not standing there boxing it out with him, and that's very, very clever on his behalf, because I think pound for pound in the close
succession
fighting.
of inside leg kicks there from Atal Kakkar. Hammer trying to sweep out the supporting leg.
He's trying to get Hronas off him, but the clever fighting strategy from Hronas is not letting Atal work his strong points.
Hronas backing Atal Kakkar into the neutral corner, fires out the uppercut straight right combination. Atal just marching him back, pulling him against the ropes, and Graham Waddell separates both men into the final seconds of this fight. Snappy jab there from Hronas. Atal Kakkar might not get the outcount he's looking for. There it is, into the fourth and final round, Hammer. One of these men will be the East Coast champion. Who will it be?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a close one, but I'm giving it second and third round the way of Hronas. Fourth round, you could have possibly gone to Atal. First round draw, maybe just Hronas pipping Atal at the post there, and the win could go the way of the red corner.
Come on, put your hands together for two fighting warriors, truly, Atal Kakkar and the surgeon, Roy Hronas. Graham, they meant business in there.
Absolutely, great clean fight.
A cracking fight it was. Billy, you got the championship belt and that, and also on behalf of Ultimate Promotions, that's a beautiful plaque in appreciation of your great support for Paul. their 26th big show tonight. That's for the runner-up, Billy. Okay, it's like a silver medallion, silver medal. Kickboxer International, all the latest news, Mark, right up to date, right on the button. Sylvia Morelli agrees. The latest news worldwide.
Yeah, that's the famous mall there, yep.
Okay, Billy, what number are you?
On 161 Nicholson Street, and the phone number is 9689 1000 for the best deals in mobile phones. 9689 1000.
The Com Store, mobile phone. Billy, a lot of friends in tonight?
Yeah, got a few guys there.
A few guys. Good evening, guys. All part of the sales team. Ladies and gentlemen, our decision for the East Coast Championship is a split one. Judge Ignatius Miscellatus gives it 37-39 Hronas. Judge Matthew Thine gives it 38-39 Kakkar. The final card and the deciding card to decide who will be the IKBF East Coast welterweight champion, Chris Anderson, has it 37-39 for the new champ, the surgeon Roy Hronas.
Oh, well, there you have it. The new champion from Sunshine, Roy Hronas.
Billy from Com Store fixing the championship belt. We'll talk to both young men. Thanks, Billy. Thank you, guys. Atal come across. The defending champion going down very narrowly. Bad luck, Atal. You had you put in a tremendous performance. You copped a low one there. All your fans over there, bad luck.
No worries. I want to thank my trainer first, Kelly Safe, for training me and bringing me up to this stage to fight for him. And I want to thank Roy for fighting me and for holding me too much in the fight. And I want to thank Paul for making the show and for thank you. And I hope I see you again.
Okay, what a gracious man he is, the Afghan warrior. And the new champ. How about 3 cheers for Roy? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Well done, Roy.
First of all, I want to thank Atal for giving me a hard fight. His his trainer, Kelly Surf, much appreciated. Thanks for giving me a good opportunity. Second of all, I'd like to thank John Skeeter, Paul DeMacaulay. I'm representing a person that trains people hard. His intentions are most genuine, and I wish all the best, Paul, up in Queensland. Second of all, I'd like to thank my friends, my family for their support. You don't know how much it means to me, coming down and supporting me. Thank you very much. And I'd also like to thank the crowd and everyone else who supports kickboxing. Thank you very much.
A response, Paul?